Batman and Robin, courageous warriors against crime, they are off once again to the rescue.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Hot time, summer in the city. Let's go. Back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. How the heck is everybody? I'm Lorenzo. This is my Comic Son Surcam Stances. And this is the new Comic Day live stream where we talk about the stuff we picked up and look at a curated list of things that will be coming out next week. We do this every week, and this is one of those times when I didn't get any books, at least not to speak of. But I did pick up a few things that were in my file, so not many, no new books, but what the heck. Hey, Mojo's here already. What's up, son? How are you? I think he may have muted himself. Can you hear me?
We do have a sponsor this week, though, right?
Oh, yes, and this week, as in every week, we have a sponsor, and that sponsor is the Alternative City Shop, which is, this is owned by me, because no one else would have it. So here you go, the Alternative City Shop.
I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City Shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that I call CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
And that is the ever-loving truth.
This is my lightest week. In the 3 years that I've been back collecting, this is my lightest week.
Wow. Well, me too, since I didn't get any. So I beat you. But that they actually were there, but they came so late that the guys were like, stuff, like San Jose was trying to get stuff into people's files and whatnot. So, don't worry. We'll see you next week. Just make twice as much for next time. I got plenty of comic books to read. So I was actually reading the latest issue of Deep Cuts from Image, and I was just lost in it so much. Like, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's almost stream time. I hadn't sent the link or anything.
I was reading Dark Knights of Steel. I finally finished it. I'm caught up, and I fucking love Dark Knights of Steel, dude. This shit is so good. I would love to see like an alternate universe TV portrayal of what Tom Taylor is doing. I think it's super cool, the way in which they're introducing characters that we know, but they're new and different, and it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Sounds good, man. I'm glad you're enjoying that.
We got Phil.
Some folks talk about Tom Taylor in a blasphemous way, so I'm glad to hear you enjoying something about him.
We got Phil's Treehouse in the house. We were on his channel this past Sunday.
That was a great time.
Phil's Treehouse Trivia, and it was a competitive match between me and Lorenzo. Go there to check out who won and who dominated and who did not. And I will leave it up. I will not spoil that. You have to go check it out. But thanks for having us, Phil. It was a good time. Shout out to Joe. Thanks for coming through, my guy. We got Jetty City Comics. Thanks for coming through, homie. And of course, the lovely Miss Janet is here. We've got Beckerman here. He's talking about Marvin Wynn. What up, Marvin Wynn? The writer of The Edge, which I just recently read The Edge, actually, 1 through 4.
Oh, really?
That was really interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
I finally got around to reading it. I read 1 through 4. And it was interesting, man. It was real interesting. So that's from Marvin Wynn. We got my guy Beckerman talking about Shaza. Shaza is a wrestler from Australia, and she also has an OnlyFans, and she has a very large round ass. So yes, I am a member of the fan club. What's up, everybody?
Wow.
She can have it if she wants it.
Yes, I'm sure you're a big fan of that club, sir. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, Phil, it was great fun being there. I haven't had that much fun, and I don't know how long, man. That was that was kind of in my wheelhouse. You know, we used to play, like, Janet and I would play like these board games, and people would hate us because we would win the board games as a team. You know, like, you know, the psychic and the artist, you know, just like just rolling over.
Yeah, that's
folks
not fair.
Get mad at us.
Janet's not allowed to play. That's not fair. What up, Spicer McElroy?
Yes, sir.
McElroy.
Yes, sir. Yes, and we just finished reading Barbaric. Oh, wow. That's the first arc of Barbaric. Yeah, I'm a little behind on that second arc myself. Yeah, that's a real good series.
Yeah, there's 3 arcs now, right? There's actually a 4th arc.
Touching on a 4th. Yeah, not to mention, you know, Moriki is like doing all kinds of barbarian-based books. Easy for you to say,
yes,
right?
I just saw a solicitation for another barbaric book, and this one is going to introduce more talking weapons. Which I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, wow. Did we shout out to Jet City? How you doing, Jet City? I don't think we did, but if we did, that's cool, too.
I did, but there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, the talking weapons thing is cool when it's only like one weapon. Now everybody's got a talking weapon.
That's why I'm worried.
Yeah, you don't want to be like the Muppets or something.
We'll see, though.
Yes, one thing's for sure, we will see. Yes, so there's that. All right. So
you think, Phil? You think, Phil? Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I chose sci-fi movies, and I wish I would have chose sci-fi TV because every single one of the movie questions were from before I was born.
Yeah, that's that game we played, Cranium. I forgot the name of that board game. I was like, oh God, this is just made for me. But it's like drawing in it, and it's like, read each other's mind in it. It's like, okay, let's play this game. You're like, cheaters. Yeah, I'm not bitter at all about that. Yeah, but yeah. Yes, I look forward to the Tournament of Champions on Phil's show too. Please, if you feel so kind to invite me back. But
yeah, and Janet,
did I win or did I not win? I'm not sure.
Well, I think you gave it away there, guy. But Janet, I think that everything is about geeking over the past. I've been thinking about this recently about how there's really 80s and 90s, and if you look at comic books, it's absolutely true. Give me a foil image cover and I'm all about it. Give me a foil Superman, Death of Superman. It does seem to be all of us. Many of us seem to be trying to relive our childhood.
Yeah, and it used to be the 60s and 50s. So they're just moving in forward, in time. Each generation's nostalgia is moving decades ahead now, so it just, but, nothing wrong with nostalgia.
But I feel like it's more so now, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like now more than ever we're copying things from the past, whereas in the 70s and 80s, maybe we did, but it didn't seem like what did we copy from the past in the 70s and 80s, really? I mean, obviously there were game shows, but just whole IPs, I don't feel like that was the case. I feel like there was a lot of newer, unique, original stuff as opposed to now being everything coming back from the past.
Yeah. Well, I think in the 60s, a lot of people look back on those as the summer of love and all that stuff, like it was just this idealistic time where people became aware and all that, but if you actually lived through the 60s, it wouldn't, it may not seem as like all that. It was hard times, But
I got the wrong skin color for that. I'm gonna pass.
Tell me about it, Yes. And I was in Mississippi for a year or two at that time, so that'd be a lesson to you. So I did pick up a couple things, actually. I want to talk about this one thing here. Came out a couple of weeks ago. I had the A cover, and I was able to pick up. This is a 1 for $50 by Jenna Cha of The Sickness. For a while, it was going for pretty high prices on eBay, and then it got. I think it may have suffered from some slander from our favorite comic app, who said that there may be some forces or
funny business.
how would they put it? They said that maybe market manipulation, though they gave no example of that, or there's nobody. There is. I'd love to see a link as to proof of such an accusation, but it's they gave it that. So maybe the price has plummeted because of that reason. I don't know, but we'll see. It's still a fine looking book, and it's sold out in a lot of places. So whatever.
Yeah, if the book is legit, the price will come back.
Yeah, I think it is too, because it's just an awesome book. That's my reason. World Tree I missed last week. I already picked up the B cover from somewhere else. And of course, the shop saved me another B cover. So now I've got 2 B covers from World Tree number 3. So, but I just read this too, and it's I don't know if you caught up on this or not, but man, this is smoking.
I need to get caught up.
This is smoking, man. This is awesome so far. I won't say it's the best thing he's written so far, but he hasn't written anything bad, and the streak is intact. I'll put it that way.
That's how we felt about Nice House on the Lake, and that kind of died down. Although I did enjoy it, the hype definitely died.
It only died down. It's the thing about comics, just like this. The sickness thing. This thing was going for over $100. And it just plummeted. Maybe not because of the hype. Maybe just because of it's a niche within a niche. There's only so many collectors of comics and so many indie collectors. And once everybody's got a copy, everybody's got 2-3 copies, and there you go, buddy. I hope you like it because you're stuck with it. And luckily I do like it, so I'm going to be sitting on that for a while. Pink Elephant finally came out. I got a B cover of that because I got an A cover coming from some where else? Probably my comic shop.
Talking about this one.
Yeah. Pink Elephant, yeah, it had a different cover on it, but it's that same Sumerian style that is like so many things they've done before, like I don't know. The Purple Oblivion, and then several other books of the same kind of ilk, if you will. And the last thing I got was a 1 for $25 for I think maybe $15, something like that. Void Rivals they had on the shelf, so it's in pretty excellent shape. So pick that up, and
a lot of hype for that book. I did not feel any of the hype.
You didn't think it was that good?
No, I didn't get it. I haven't read it. I just didn't feel the FOMO. I guess I've been cut back on grabbing new titles, so I missed out on that one for that reason.
Yes, I like what you did there, Phil. Yes, a couple of 2Bs, absolutely. Yeah, I think it because it's going to be bringing in not only the Transformers and not the Power Rangers. Who else is in the Transformers and G.I. Joe? But there's new characters also being brought up with this with this title. So they're just touching the surface. Everyone saw it coming, but I think it still might be worth just stashing away because Hasbro is coming out with new toys and stuff. I want to say to do with this these because they own G.I. Joe, of course, and Transformers. So it's gonna be one of those things where I think it would just be worth it, as they say, as someone says.
Somebody said that shit.
I know. The Goiter comic. I remember did we talk about the Goiter comic a while back? I haven't seen it,
Yeah,
Phil. I'm not sure. If it did come out, I must have missed it. But that's not unusual. I probably missed a lot of stuff, which we'll see in these previews here, stuff that I've missed. What's up, 80s guy? Man, I love your videos, man. Your videos are like so cool.
So chill.
Yeah, I know. It's a whole different vibe. All right, so next week, guess what's back? ASM. Hey, Mad Spidey. Welcome. Speaking of ASM.
Hey, Mad Spidey.
Yeah. And Jose
in the house.
Jose, how are you, sir?
Being late, but let's not make it a habit of being late. Jose.
This guy's very punctual here. I hate to have him as my boss. Whew, I've been fired a long time ago. All right, so this whole ASM thing, man.
Beckerman would highly disagree with that statement.
Really?
Oh yes. I'm late to everything.
Oh, you don't practice what you preach. Oh, I see. Okay. I got you. You know, all the people that hated ASM, man, at least, you know, you got rid of JR Jr. You don't have him kick around anymore. And you got, God, this is another great cover from Ed McGuinness. He's been doing some really great covers. You know, I do love JR Jr. stuff, but I think they've I don't know how the story is going, but the art's looking great.
Yeah, I mean, I lost all interest in Spider-Man.
Well, I think the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man book, which is there's a number 10 coming out pretty soon. That's the one to watch for now, at least.
Speaking of Spider-Man, a quick diversion. Have you saw Edge of the Spider-Verse, right? The first Spider-Verse movie?
I saw the first one. Yeah. Into the Spider-Verse. Mm-hmm.
The second one is so good. And I went and saw it recently, and it is so good. And my favorite thing about the second Spider-Verse movie is one of my favorite things about writing, and it's the reason why The Wire is so good, is that you can find the end in the beginning. Like if you watch through the whole thing and you know the end, and then you go back and you watch the beginning, you see the end all over the place. You just don't know it's there, but it's all right there. And that's so true for Into the Spider-Verse. I went back and watched the beginning of Into the Spider-Verse, the first movie, after watching the second movie. And the second movie is all over the beginning of the scene. The second movie is all over the place. They're telling you, we already know what the second movie is, and it's planted here and here and here and here. It's all over the place. I really love it. Highly recommend. Can't wait for the next one next year.
Well, that sounds like some good writing going on there. They can make you come full circle like that.
I really enjoyed it. Yes, really good. That's my favorite stuff. When the writer tells me, "Hey, I knew about the ending. I knew the ending when I wrote the beginning." That's my favorite stuff right there.
Yeah. Well, okay, I got to check out. I'm trying to wait until it comes to Disney Plus, but you know how that is.
No, it's not a Disney. It's not Disney. It's Sony.
Is it? Oh, Spider-Verse is Sony?
Yeah.
Okay, X-Men is Sony. Spider-Verse is Sony. The Craven movie that's just
I'm pretty sure
that's Sony also. Okay, and FF still Sony, or are they gonna? I thought they go back to Disney and Marvel.
I think that they're is Sony Columbia Pictures this one? Oh yeah, it's Sony. There it is. Okay,
yeah. Because Marvel is
but
nothing
I think
but.
Fantastic Four is back to Marvel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's so confusing, because obviously the Marvel Comics own, or I guess, is the genesis of everything, but it's hard to remember exactly which one of the greedy conglomerates owns the rights to each character. So
A bukkake ending.
Oh,
I'm not
God
sure
Almighty!
What that means in this I don't know what that means in this context, but I have faith. I think they're going to nail the landing. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh gosh! Oh, that's not for Into the Spider-Verse, I hope.
Janet's like yucky.
Yeah, I know. Don't like it. All right, so Moon Knight number 25 is a giant-sized book. I want to say it's $10, and
Looking forward to that. I think they're winding down Moon Knight, aren't they?
I don't know. People are thinking that because McKay is writing Avengers now, so they think he won't have enough time. But a lot of writers do more than one book.
They have 26 listed, but nothing after. Oh no, they have 27 listed, so maybe it's not ending. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think so. The Moon Knight fans were very active. They didn't mention that. It's going to have
It's at the top of the pull list. Did you see that? It's at the top of the list.
It is.
It's the most popular book.
And I thought I pre-ordered it, but it must have been because of the $10 price tag. I probably just balked on it and thought, but it's better to get a 35% off rather than pay the whole $10. So I don't know what I was thinking. It was just like, had too much stuff already.
Second most popular. That Spider-Man was number 1.
Oof, yeah. All right, so FM, Frank Miller. I don't know if it's from old art or from new art, but this is a variant cover, and this, of course, is the this is the one hundo here. This is the there's also a a regular B. I like that one. I mean, I don't have to pay like
not for 100. Not 1 and 100.
Oh, it looks fine with the trade dress. That's all the trade dress they use. That's great, especially for like regular price.
1 and 200. How about you buy me the 1 and 200?
Keep it in your pants, shorty. All right, so there's the Archer version here, which is you can get also a 1 for 200 as you were mentioning, but I think, man, this will be just fine. And for $10, right here.
Yeah, that is not.
$10.
Go ahead and grab that real
$200. Yes. So yeah, I think this is those. Thank you for making those trade dress versions, Marvel. And there's 1 for 50. Frank who? I'm not sure what Frank this is, but it looks kind of cool. Whoever the artist is.
It's not Frank Miller?
I don't think so. It looks kind of like very old Frank Miller, though, but I think it's some other person. There's the John Tyler Christopher, which I was really, this is one I was flirting with buying when I was pre-ordering, but ended up getting nothing. And 1 for 25, Maria Wolf.
I pre-ordered that negative space.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking hard about that one, but I don't know. Came down to budget cuts. Now, this cover has not been homaged too much, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I have different opinions than you, but Miles 8 is going to be doing the Hobgoblin's going to be popping up in his comic, so I did get this issue, and plus I subbed to Miles anyway, so I probably got 2 of these. These are nice homage covers. Should jump on Miles, man.
It hasn't been done. It hasn't been. I'm on Miles. Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. It hasn't been done too much yet. Not just yet.
Yes,
the Miko Suwan, 1 for 25. It's pretty intense. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that is nice. That's worthy.
Oh yeah. Worthy. You know, just shouting out TMNT because, you know, I want to love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I do own some of their books, and I do enjoy reading some of their stuff, but I'm just not a hardcore fan. And though I can't think of the writer who's doing this now, but she's really good. And I don't know. With IDW, they say, I've heard, I don't know where I heard this conversation. IDW, maybe it was on Scotty's chat with Roscoe and Travis, where he was saying that IDW is not doing so great, other than with their licensed IPs. So who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, that's what I hear. You didn't hear it from me.
I ain't one to gossip.
But Unstoppable Doom Patrol, which has been extended to 7 issues, and all of us Doom Patrol fans are ecstatic about it. This image was actually in number 2. This has been pretty good, and this is something that totally surprised me. So I'm glad I caught it when it was when it was still on the rise. I think this Doom Patrol thing, I haven't seen.
I still have plans to try and watch the TV show. I hear a lot of good things about it.
I was just going to say, I haven't seen the TV show yet because of my janky HBO plan, you know, that excludes me from seeing anything cool. It just cuts out Harley Quinn, Doom Patrol, you know, everything. I can't see any of that, you know. Okay, what's the point of having HBO? You know, but
that's the question.
That's got like, this stuff has been out for like a couple of years. We'll let you see that maybe, you know, but it's just weird the way they dish this stuff out. But yeah, Doom Patrol is awesome. You're not reading that, you should give it a chance. And Danger Street, you know, this is something that I'm kind of on the fence about because I like it. I like because it's weird, and Tom King is Love Everlasting, which I missed this week. I'll get it next week. My fave. Danger Street is another thing he's doing simultaneously. It's very different. But I love the covers that come out with this, and the Creeper has always interested me. You know, he's been this odd character that DC has that's created by Steve Ditko, and I have his not his first appearance, maybe with his first solo title. It's pretty affordable for kind of a key. So yeah, and he's just playing with a bunch of these D-list DC villains and heroes and having a lot of fun with it. Shazam! Night Terrors. You know, Night Terrors ad infinitum. A bunch of them came out this week, I think. I'm really not going to do the Night Terrors thing. But I pre-ordered this for some reason, and I think it's because it's the first appearance of Teth Shazam, and it's written by Mark Waid. And I was looking at it in the previews, like, why not? I'll get that. I chose that one of all the Night Terrors to pre-order, so I'll be getting this at some point. So,
Teth Shazam. I thought that was.
Shazam.
I thought Black Adam was Teth.
He's Teth Adam.
So instead of Teth Adam, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's like a dark Shazam or something, you know. So, yeah, maybe this dark Shazam thing will have legs. Who knows? You know, in the movies, he's such a goody two shoes guy. It'd be interesting to have him play a dual role, like you know, it's dark me and good me, of that kind of a thing. So,
I like the actor that plays Shazam.
He is good, yeah. That's why I wanted him and The Rock to square off, man. But maybe it'll never happen.
No, never gonna happen.
Never going to get it. Never going to get it. And speaking of like Night Terrors, man, I just have this. I don't know a damn thing about Zatanna other than she wears a top hat and fishnet stockings. But I love the design of the character, and I would love to know more about her character. And I might pick up this Night Terrors Zatanna just because it looks kind of like it might delve into what it is to be Zatanna. You know, 2 months of Night Terrors.
I'm passing on this.
sounds like a bad dream, man. Yeah,
I'm passing on the whole thing.
I am as a whole. I am, but I've already pre-ordered one, and I may get this one. And in the rest of the crossovers, not going to touch them. Promise.
Getting a little break from DC here, guys.
Yeah, that's what Jose's
Save
saying.
me some money.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be part of that those terrors or. Yeah.
I don't have any interest at all. Yeah, I don't like event stuff. I usually don't like it. You know, and if I do like it, I'll just get the trade. That's how I feel.
It's so forced. That's what I don't like about it. You know, I mean, it's like trying to make Woodstock happen again. You know.
For me, it just feels. You know, for me, it always just feels inconsequential. You know, like the big heroes were inconsequential, right? It didn't really mean, or it didn't have any long effect. It didn't change anything. It just happened and it's over and no one cares. And that's how I feel about most events. It just inconsequential is the word.
They may throw in a first appearance or a low level death here and there, but overall it's just a sales event. We talked about before. Now look at this Kendrick Lim, this B cover of Zatanna. Man, this is like she has fallen on hard times here. That one's kind of creepy, but there's one that I like, and that's the Miko Swan. Again, he's got something else that I like. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat, nothing up a sleeve. Oh shit, an octopus, Cthulhu. Who knew that was coming? So I might try to pick that one up because there's also a 1 for $50 black and white, which I think this one will be just fine because hey, Zatanna. Not for Zatanna, I wouldn't pick it up. This one's Dustin Nguyen. Dustin, this is a very nice red, black, and white. Zatanna, red, black, and white. You're welcome. It's a new series. Damn right it is. Give me credit for that. And Raleigh Rossimo, or I put an I in there, was no I. Raleigh Rossimo, 1 for $25. Very much kind of a I hate this place, so I hate Fairyland kind of a vibe to it. I like that. Now this damn thing here, man, oh man. The only redeeming value of this is that the people who created Miss Marvel and mean the most to Miss Marvel get to say a little something about what they, I guess, not what they think about this whole thing, but about Miss Marvel, I guess. But I'm just way too salty about the way that they did it. I mean, you saw it. I mean, when you're reading the way that they killed her, she shapeshifted into Mary Jane, and then the bad guy killed her. Has she ever been known to shapeshift? I mean, Miss Marvel fans, help me out here. I've never seen her do that. I mean, she grows a real big fist, you know, and she does stuff like that. But she doesn't shapeshift. All of a sudden, she shapeshifts and she gets killed in another character's book, the most popular character's book. So it just seemed like a big cash grab, and I'm still bitter and salty about it. Help me out, Willie. How you doing, my brother from another mother? Yeah. Oh.
Willie, what up?
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I know how that is. Yeah. Yeah, I know you got your hands full. It's good to see you, though, man. So yeah, I'm still bitter, party of one, about this whole thing. So I think a lot of people are too. Anybody that bought more than one copy of that book, which was a foolish thing to do. Something epic. I still did not get number 2 of this. I want to get number 2 of this, but sometimes I just get caught up in stuff and don't get around to following up on books that I'm interested in. This one I was kind of on the fence about, and someone in the chat talked me into giving another shot too, because it does have a great concept, I think, with the kid and his imagination and all that, and the art is just fantastic. Yeah, I just said the Purple Octopus. Yeah, the Purple Octopus just kicks ass in so many levels. But I just, I'm forgetful. This, however, I'm caught up on. Dark Ride, number 7, coming out. It's a little late.
I am also caught up.
Oh, really? What you think?
Yeah, I like this book. It's fun. It's interesting.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, this is like a month late. I was like, this is a little late because I know usually I'm slow catching up on stuff. I've been kind of missing this for a minute. So if I'm caught up on it and it's been a while, it's really late. But it's only like a month late. It's not that bad for for an indie. And of course, then there's the B cover by Citra, I want to say, and the Tony Fleece one for $25. This is the Skybound and the Disney font. That's cool. I like that.
It looks like Frozen.
Yeah, oh, it does. Right, so you have kids, you would know that. I mean, like, what the hell? Oh, yeah, that's how it looks familiar. Yeah. So I got to watch Frozen. Oh, how many times have you watched Frozen?
A lot.
How many times?
Yeah,
How many times?
She's over it. She's
over
it now, but when she was into it, it was every day.
Oh, that's the fun part.
I don't like any of the songs.
So you're saying it was torture every day, the same movie? We have ways of making you talk. We will play Frozen many times over and over until you give us the secret. All right, so
what do you want?
Fish Flies. Actually, I read the Fish Flies preview, and it was awesome. This is a Jeff Lemire joint. This is coming out hopefully next week.
Little hype around this one.
A little bit of hype. I mean, the preview was it got me interested. Hey, that's Brian LCS. Hey, Brian.
It initially sold out at T-Fall. It's not sold out anymore though, so they must have got some more. But yeah, I'm interested in this one. I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I like that peach B cover a lot. I don't know why, but I do. I like it.
Peach. Did T-Fall have their exclusive variant of this? That's what sold out, or just the A cover?
Does T-Fall have a? No, the A and B were both sold out initially, but they're not sold out anymore. So they must have got some more books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they dug deep and found some more.
Yeah.
Kiznouchin and Sliznouchin with Sliz Biznizzle. What's up? What is up? One of my favorite names of all time.
You're never late.
Never late.
You're never late, C. Good to
always
see
say,
you,
The party doesn't start till you get here. All right, so this thing is going to be awesome. I think Jeff Lemire is going to have another one of those urban hits on his hands with little kids in it and crazy stuff. Speaking of little kids and crazy stuff, oh boy, am I the king of the Segway today or what, huh? TMNT meets Stranger Things. Mind blown. Who says IDW is going broke? IDW is coming out with new stuff. So, are you down with this, or this is something that's not in your wheelhouse?
Oh, I was just debating it, but I think it's a no.
No, I've not.
I do love Stranger Things.
I do too, but I've not read any of the Stranger Things books. I've watched all the TV shows, but I have not read any of the books yet. So it took me long enough to get to the damn series. My God, that last season was like a Marvel movie every week. it was epic, but it was a chore, man. Oh God,
I can't wait. Writing on the final season is paused for the strike, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to wait even longer.
Oh, yeah. So you were a good kid? Is that what I'm hearing here? Never did anything? I never did anything. I did crazy stuff when I was a kid. I don't know. I don't remember. It's all a blur back then. I remember some things, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I was trying to be a good kid. And speaking of which, this totally different thing about not Stranger Things, but TV stuff. Have you watched the first or any of the new Secret Invasion shows?
Yes, I have watched both episodes. So
okay,
I'm actually watching this one week to week.
Okay. Wow, you just let them pile up.
I never do that.
Yeah,
I never do that.
Yeah, we watched the first one last night, and I was expecting it to be bad because I heard some people complaining about it and saying like it's so slow, yada yada yada. It wasn't slow. It was just the way it should be, I think. I mean, and then the ending that's I don't want to spoil it all because I know I don't want anything spoiled, but very substantial ending, and it's like, whoa, what the hell is happening? This is a good series. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's speculation as to what was the ending of the first episode, what we thought it was.
I hope not too. I really hope not. I can't wait to watch that second episode though, man. We'll try to make it tonight, hopefully. That was a good resistance for future. Oh, yeah. Yes, you and me both. You will comply. Comply now. Yes. So, Ghost Lore, number 3 is the thing. Another one that I've missed number 2 of, but I kind of like number 1 enough to give it the 2-issue try. But to do that first, I must get the second issue. So I'm going to have to find issue number 2 in between here to catch up on old Ghost Lore. Look at my man. God, man, I love Eric Larson, man. He's still doing it, man. Him and the old Uncle McFarlane. So this is a new jumping on point for people who have some love for the Dragon and just don't want to like get into all the history because it's been going on for like 265 issues to this point. But they're moving to, I guess, the West Coast, to San Francisco. He has a family now. I don't know if those are all his kids or whatever. One of them is like into leather. It's like this is like the second generation of the Dragon too. This is not your father's Dragon. This is the Dragon that started back in number 1. So I think this is his son, if I'm not mistaken.
Are these the only two? Are these the only 2 that have been going since the beginning? Savage Dragon and Spawn. I don't think there's another one, is there?
They're still going. No, that's it. And those are both the babies of Todd and my man here, and Eric. Yeah. So if it not for them owning the company and saying we're gonna still print my book, then it might not be the case. But but respect for still doing that. Love it. And of course there's a Bronze Age, I guess, retro homage here, and here's the cheesecake homage here, where he's trying to stop her from almost flashing you. And I don't know if that was going to be hard to find or not, but it might be worth it. We'll see. We'll see about it. The Hunger and the Dusk. Which one's worst? I can't tell you. They both suck. Yes. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, no legacy numbering. They're picking up right where they left off.
LCS, what up, homie?
Yeah. So the Hunger and the Dusk. This is something I believe from the creators. Is G. Willow Wilson is the writer, and Chris Wildgoose, highly acclaimed artist, is doing the interior art on this and many covers. So it's another IDW thing. Yes, I'm talking about IDW going under, but they're going under with a bang, right? They're coming out with some stuff. They got their usual licensed stuff, but this is a new property, looks like. And then there's Inhyuk Lee cover, and he's got a Virgin cover, which is very nice. He's coming back with a strength, with a vengeance. I'm loving all this stuff he's got coming back with. He's coming back with, I should say. And then, speaking of Mr. Chris Wildgoose, there's this 1 for 25, I want to say. Yes, a 1 for 25 design variant. I love me some 1 for 25s, and I mean some design variants. This is one of the best design variants I've seen in a minute. Now, I know you don't like them, but you gotta give you gotta give credit where it's due here. This is pretty awesome, I think, and I'm gonna be looking for this if I can get it for a decent price. What else? And the Monarch is dying. Monarch is not dying. Monarch is ending, I should say. This is the final episode, the final issue of this Rodney Barnes penned thing that is coming under a lot of people's radar about this alien kid. Turns out aliens land all over the world, and this kid he's lived in Compton for years, right? But he just assumed he was a regular kid, and then he awakened and realized he was like a sleeper agent for the aliens. So he's one of them. And man, the stuff that's been happening with him and his conflict of conscience is pretty intense in this book. So this is a 5-issue series y'all might want to pick up because it's pretty awesome. Yeah, Couchin' and Slouchin' loves this. Yeah, he's into this indie miniseries like me. So check out this Monarch, y'all. It's coming up next week. It's going to be nice. It will at the very least, it will be ending. It'll probably be nice too. And another book that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago, well, probably almost a month ago now, that number 2 is coming out. In Hell We Fight, from John Layman of Chew fame, and that up and coming artist named Jock, which is a different Jock than you might know, unless you're Willie, which is all over it.
Space Crime is in for Monarch.
Space Crime. Monarch is awesome. What's up? Yes.
It's an interesting name, by the way.
I love
Space
it.
Crime.
I love it. Y'all have the best names, man. I love that. All right, what else we got? Here? Oh, this is the In Hell We Fight Justin Wynn cover of the Kid with the Axe, and it evokes a lot of Little Monsters. I thought you might see a little bit of that in this cover here. Yeah. Little Monsters, another one of these series that just ended. All 11 issues. Get the trade or pick up those floppies. It's good. Another Jeff Lemire joint.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah. The last issue kind of spoiled it with the B cover. I don't know if you noticed the B cover or not, but we'll leave that to...
No, I didn't.
Yeah. The guy like, oh, okay, I see what's going to happen. And true enough, it happened in the book. So, nice going. And then there's who's this? This is I think this is a Jock cover. Yeah, this is this. Yeah, Jock has got some chops. All right, this is Antarctica from Top Cow Comics #1. This is billed as Stargate meets His Dark Materials. we were actually watching his Dark Materials for a couple of seasons, I want to say. It's an interesting show. It has like kids in it, but it's very dark. It's like even darker than kids have less fun in this than they do in Stranger Things. It's interesting because it's adults and kids and their interactions and it's like in this really trippy universe. So maybe that's what the Antarctica is, but Antarctica kind of blends those two worlds, so it doesn't go all the way his Dark Materials. But I guess this girl's father was lost in the Antarctic, and of course she studies and becomes a scientist or whatever, and she goes on an Antarctic mission to see, to have some kind of closure, I guess. That's what she expected to find him, but I guess she wants to find out what happened to him. So that could be something you might want to check out. Top Cow is still an Image imprint. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And another thing wrapping up is Lamentation, which I famously bought 2 copies of, #1, without knowing it. Good thing it's only a 3-issue series, and I'm almost caught up. I'm halfway through the 2nd issue, so by next week I'll be caught up with this one. This is a really good thing. And it's going just the right. Maybe Cullen is learning. Maybe he's doing shorter series after that whole last book you'll ever read debacle, which we'll never speak of. Maybe he's never going to go.
Yeah.
maybe he's learned his lesson. I have faith in him. He's a good writer, and this book is very good about this play that is like being put on in this theater where people cannot escape. They're being held captive by some mysterious force. Covers. I meant to buy. It must have been the same month. It was like I bought like 50 different books, and I couldn't get multiple covers. I wanted to get more because Kare Andrews, and someone said his wife is writing this, but he's drawing it. This looks really good too, because I read the synopsis and it made me want to buy the book, but I don't know if this was a Willie book or not. This may have been a Willie book. If I'm not giving you credit, Willie, I want to give you credit for it. You may have suggested this too. But this is one of the books that I did.
Sure as fuck looks like a Willie book.
Hey, you say it like it's a bad thing, but hey, those Willie books have been all these penultimate books have been.
No, I don't mean it. No, I don't mean it as a bad thing at all. I just mean, this looks like Willie style here.
That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give him credit if he suggested this to me. But I should have gotten more copies of this. But this A cover is sweet. I love it. It's Kare. Then I did pick up the B. I remember because it was a Frizen cover. I remember, I gotta have the Frizen cover no matter what. So I only gotta get one of them. I'm getting this one. So I got the Frizen B cover for this story. It's about this young girl that goes through some things, and I'm pretty much here for it.
Yeah, Jose, I would absolutely consider Image to be indie. And the reason why is not because of size, which is what people associate indie with. Because Image is so big, people don't think it's indie. But the reason why I consider Image to be indie is the setup of Image. The whole setup is creator-owned, creator-driven, and that's what makes it indie to me, no matter how big it gets.
Yeah, I mean, it's the content. I mean, they're making indie content. I mean, they have Spawn, of course, and a few other superhero quote unquote type of titles.
But they're all indie.
Yeah, they're not like your typical cape and mask kind of books, but they put their own flavor on it.
Oh, and see, Bizzle, I love a lot of indie books. Obviously, Something is Killing Children is by far my favorite, but most of my favorite books are indie books. Little Monsters was one we just talked about. I really enjoyed Little Monsters. Grimm is a lot of fun from Boom Studios. I've been following that one for a while. I'm sure Nottingham is an indie book that is one of my favorite books that I've been following since the beginning. And so most of my favorite books are indie books, definitely.
He's becoming a convert. He's just back into the hobby recently, so it takes you a while to get the superheroes out of your blood, but you never really get it out of your blood though. I still got it in my blood too. I still love the superheroes.
Especially
the old stuff.
I've been about Image since the 90s though. I was big in Image in the 90s. And World Tree, I wouldn't say that it's better than Nice House yet.
Not yet. It's good. I mean,
I wouldn't say that it is.
I don't know if I see where he's going with it, but man, if where he is pointing it is very terrifying. And he was terrifying in Nice House too in the beginning, but he got to meet the people and all that stuff. He got more into it almost became like Big Brother, to some degree. But with this is a whole different animal, and it's just as terrifying with this fear character, this naked lady. Yeah, you see a naked lady walking down the street, get the hell away from her. It ain't what you think.
Yeah,
it ain't what you think, folks. Yes. Oh, a pig elephant, yeah. Yeah, it's a trap set for you. I know one way to get Surcam.
I ain't getting out of that trap.
Not easy. So Kari has a foil cover of this. I bet this looks awesome in foil right here. This is this looks nice with the marquee all different. And then of course the prison has a 1 in 10, which is I don't know, I might get that too if I can find it, but we'll see. And then Lee Garbett, 1 for 25.
I'm ready for him to bring back Shadecraft. What's up?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And, of course, David Mack, 1 for 75. So there it is. This is, I think this might be a thing here. And here's something that's coming back that we liked. Lonesome Hunters. If you remember that.
Yeah, Tyler Crook, yeah, I'm on this one.
Tyler Crook, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice little thing with the old man and the little girl. I like that a lot.
Yeah, in the first book, I really identified with the old man and just the concept of you cannot be brave without fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. If you're not scared, you're not brave. And this dude is super scared, but he's out here being brave, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm looking forward to this next book.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Absolutely. Space Crime, I did like The Closet. I was talking to someone else, I think, about it too. And my only problem with it is it should have been a one-shot. To break it down into 3 issues like that, it kind of like made you wait and anticipate. If I read it straight through, I'd have been like, okay, that was nice. It wasn't great, but it wasn't, it wasn't terrible. Because there was a little bit of a moment at the end. You hated what part?
I hate the dad in that book. Dad in that book.
He's hateable, but there's a moment at the end where he may become a little self-aware, and I kind of thought that was worth the wait, but not worth 3 months wait. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah. All right, so We Wicked Ones. I still got number 1, and I haven't read it. I probably won't get a chance to catch up on this. Oh, it's just coming out. And since it's a scout book, it might not come out next week. So I got a chance. Anybody who hasn't read it yet, it's not too late. You can still catch up on We Wicked Ones, which is about witches in the past, I think, and things that they've been into. It's one of those witch books that they've been hearing about. So if you haven't bought it before, you might be able to find it and then catch up on it, like I'm going to do. So wow, we're having a great time here. And guess what time it is, Marcus? Need I tell you?
Uh-oh.
It's that special
so
time.
Fast.
I know, right? One of those days. Well, no books hardly, so there you go. It's at that time. time for the penultimate book. And that book this week is Shit Kicker and Bullseye. I forgot the name of the second guy's character.
I was like, is that it? Shit Kicker?
Shit Kicker, wait for it, and Bullseye.
A legendary Hollywood stuntman who moonlights as a time-traveling cowboy is resurrected in 1899 through a wormhole in Death Valley, where he will begin his epic journey to pull off the biggest heist of the millennium, robbing the treasure vault of the Devil's Train. Hop aboard and hang on as we kick off part 1 of the Hat Trick Saga.
That's right, D'Artagnan. It's penultimate time. And that book.
Wormhole.
A wormhole, baby.
1899.
A wormhole, baby. That's a man, baby. A wormhole in the 1890s. Now, there's something you don't see every day. So, hey.
This feels like a lot.
It's a lot to swallow, you think? Okay, well, it's from it's from Bliss on Tap, and Bliss on Tap's been coming out with some stuff lately. The most recent one is oh my god, the most recent one is Killing Hope, which I just read, and there will be a review forthcoming as soon as I can get it downloaded and put up. Man, this is Killing Hope was the best thing, which was a Willie book. Thank you, Willie. Killing Hope was the best thing since Duel. I tell you, without that guy, man, God love him, man. It's one of the best books. I mean, I don't want to oversell it, but it's off to a really good start. And just watch out for the review. Hopefully, it's tomorrow. Let's say. I do have a dentist appointment tomorrow, which is dreadful. It's one of my.
I need to schedule mine.
Oh man. Those dentists. This is not just a dentist. This is the periodontist, the expensive dentist. God help me, the more sadistic and painful dentist.
Teeth are your best friend you got.
They are your best friend you got. They have ways of making you talk. These dentists, I tell you. All right, so the last book is Midnight Western Theater. Witch Trial, I should say. The Born Again Girl. This is a prequel to Midnight Western Theater. I don't know if anyone is up on that, but that's been optioned from Scout. I bought the second printing of that the other day, or a couple weeks ago, I think, and I finally got around to reading it. And it's kind of, it's kind of a fun thing about the witch and the vampire, and the I'm sure it's been done before, but but it's a witch and the vampire in the Old West, and this is a prequel to their story. So I pre-ordered this, and then there's a 1 for 10 cover here, which I did not pre-order, and it's okay, but I'm probably good with the one that I ordered. So yeah, Midnight Western Theater, Scout Comics. What are you gonna do? Check them out. Scout is the bomb, and that's all I have to say about that. So yeah.
Another week in the book.
The expensive dentist, exactly.
Jose would like for you to stream longer, so he's put in that request. Extend the stream,
I know, man. I tell you, I don't know if you've ever been on the stream when we did a crash, Jose. But every once in a while, like we'd be like moving along and boom, we just lose the internet out here in the woods for some reason. But I would love to do more, but I don't want to bore you folks. I figure after an hour, everybody's pretty much done and everything. But I'll take that into consideration. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Maybe we can add a longer stream on Friday or Saturday or something, because by the end of this stream, I'm usually pretty ready.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm the old guy, but this guy's spent by the end of the stream. But I don't have two youngsters running around saying "Daddy this" and "Daddy that," so I don't know. That's a whole different story.
I start work at 4 a.m. your time.
Ooh, I salute you for even showing up. So yeah, thank you. And thank the rest of you for showing up. And we do this every Wednesday.
Always good to see the homies. We had another great chat. Chat was popping this week once again. Thanks for coming through, everybody, man. Phil, Janet, D'Artagnan, Space Crime. What's a great name? Sea Bizzles and the homie Jose. came through. Mojo, Brian LCS made an appearance. We had Beckerman made an appearance. Willie Survive coming through.
All the
with
greats.
All the dope books.
Yes.
So, man, we appreciate
Yes.
y'all every week, man. We always have a good time.
Yes, thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to check out my son, Circumstances, on YouTube. He has a channel. He also has a thing on Instagram where he's just feeds the world memes until they regurgitate them back at him. You know, so go ahead and check him out. You do your best. You do a great job.
I tell you, I do love seeing, because there's a lot of other people doing what I do now, a lot more than there used to be. And a lot of them are doing memes that I did last year, which I'm like, I've been there, done that. Let's see what I did last year. It's upsetting because like and I don't think they're stealing it from me. They're just having the same thought that I have. But I've been multiple times where the One True Nerd King would have basically the same meme that I did after I did it, and he'll get like 200 more likes than I got. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I did it first.
I know. Well, they do say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So you have that to take solace in. That's any minus your 200 likes.
Yeah. Do what we can.
I know.
Peter, thanks for coming through, Peter.
Yes, Peter. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you all. We'll see you all next week, God willing, and the creek don't rise next Wednesday for this new Comic Book Day live stream. Take care. Enjoy your comics. Same bad time. And have a great week, everybody.